I have a piece of this raisin walnut bread. My 4-year-old and I made it, and he did most of it. It came out of this China Study cookbook, which I got this one at the library, but I need to buy it because I've checked it out twice already, and it is so good. And I made that, or well, he made that here. This is what it looks like. So I don't know, that's pretty close, don't you think? It's really good. I'm gonna have it with some almond milk and well, not all of this. I'm just gonna have a slice. Anyway, it's really Warheads. Good. Let me see them in your hands. Don't put them in your mouth yet. These are the most sourest candy ever. Let's see how long you can keep it in your mouth. Ready? Get closer. Set.
Go. Don't take it out. Oh, it's too sour? Is it too sour? Don't swallow it. Get closer right there. What do you think, Toad? Wow, I can't believe Toad's doing that. What do you think? No way! Thumbs up or thumbs down? You took yours out, Shane? No! It's too sour? What do you think, Jose? He's doing it. He's doing it. Wow, Tim, I can't believe you did that. Did you get to the fizzy stuff inside? Really? Do you like it? Wow! You can swallow it if you want to. Isaiah, is it too fizzy for you? Too sour? Those Warheads are really sour. Do you like it or do you not like it? It's good. It is? Wow, I can't believe you did it. Shane doesn't care for it. Okay, alright, go get some water. He's out of here.
These great sprouted lentils. I sprouted these myself. I love all the little tails on them. And they're very soft to chew. So I'm going to store these in the fridge. I actually bought a little box like maybe not even a third of this for like $5 at the health store. And it just was too much. I thought, I can do this. This is an easy thing to do, especially lentils. They're pretty quick. So I'm going to store these in the fridge, and I'm going to have a lot for snacking and salads and things like that later. Daisy, she's my bike, and I got a basket in case I go to the market. Got a trailer, a little guy inside there, and we both have our helmets and stuff. Got a billy club in case anybody bothers me. And we're going around this wash area here, and it takes us about 45 minutes to go around a few times and go home. Okay, so we were gone about an hour and a half, which is usually longer than we are gone on a bike ride, but we took an extra road out and it was really fun. So we went out to see the lake as well. So now I'm going to be roasting some vegetables, steaming some veggies, and I'm not really hungry yet. It's about 11:40 or so, and lately I've been doing like a 1 meal a day thing, and so I don't usually have it till like 12:30 or 1 o'clock. I'll talk about that in a little bit. So anyway, found these big globe artichokes at the dollar store, and I've had them in the fridge. They're starting to look a little rough because I've had them in the fridge for like almost 2 weeks, but they're still good. And my husband and I love them, so I'm going to steam those in my steamer now. So what I do is I cut off the top, all the pointing ends, and cut the bottom stem, and then I just take some kitchen shears and clean up all the pointy little ends, and I'm going to steam them in the steamer upside down, just like that. Alrighty, stick them on in there. Gonna kind of like turn it on. These veggies are going in the oven, and I did use a little bit of coconut oil spray on there and some of this organic no salt seasoning. Purple onions in there at the last minute, and I got all of those vegetables at the dollar store, so you don't have to spend a whole lot of money to eat real good. Perfect. Perfectly steamed, perfectly roasted. Now these are really nice and soft and tender. Oh, can't wait. Hey everybody, good morning. I just wanted to tell you a little bit more about the 1 meal a day thing that I've been doing. I've been doing it about a month, and I absolutely love it. I just, over time, I just seem like, I turned 50 this last year, like I said before, and for some reason, when you hit a certain age, it is a little harder, especially for women, especially if you've been through menopause. It's harder to budge the weight the older that you get. It really is. And then, you end up putting it around this middle section, and I just couldn't seem to budge it. No matter what I did, I couldn't make it move. And so instinctively I started doing this thing where I thought, I probably don't need as much food as I'm eating. And I didn't feel like I was. My digestion just seemed like I always had food in there all the time. And so I said, you know what? Even with trying to do, I've done the 3 meals a day, I've done the 6 meals a day, the little small things, and packing those things. I've tried so many different things, and I work out, and I try to get enough rest. And so instinctively, I just said, you know what, I'm going to do some raw in the morning, and then I'm going to do one good meal. I started calling it one good meal in the afternoon, and then in the evening, I would do a raw meal. Well, what ended up happening was I started noticing the more I was getting more into intermittent fasting, because I was doing a lot more research, where I've done a lot on it before, but I ran across this 1 meal a day thing, and I thought, well, I'm doing one good meal. Let me see if I really need that fruit in the morning and then the raw stuff in the evening. Can I go without that for a little bit? And so I did. I just didn't feel like I needed any more than that. And I have one good meal in the afternoon. I do have a cup of decaf in the morning still. I do that, but I don't add, like a sweetener that's going to get my insulin going out there. I use stevia, and seems to do fine. And so I'm doing great. The weight budged. Or not just budged, it moved. I wasn't wearing I developed a little bit of a gut around my midsection, and that's just never happened to me before. Well, that left, and then I'm able to wear my small shirts that in fact, the shirt that I have on is a small. It's a Nike exercise shirt, and I have never been able to wear that. My husband bought it for me a year ago, and it was small, and I thought, what is he thinking? There's no way I can fit into that. I'm not going to tell him. So I stuck it in my drawer, because I said, you know what, someday I am going to wear that, and it fits just fine now. So I'm really glad. This is really working out really well, and it's excellent during the holidays, because if I want a treat, I could still have it. I just tell myself, you can have that. You just can have that, at your next meal, at the next meal. And what happens is that it kind of safeguards me, because I eat good stuff and healthy things. And then if I want a treat during these holidays, I can only have a little bit, because I'm full already. I'm not going to overdo it on, holiday cookies or something like that. So that little bit actually doesn't really even hurt me. And actually, it helps me get in a little bit more calories too, because that's one of the reasons why you lose weight, is because you can only eat so much at the one meal, and I don't know if this is going to be, obviously, it's probably not going to be like a lifelong thing, but it is an excellent tool. I'm enjoying it now. I don't know how long I'll do it for, but just all kinds of other health benefits are, coming from this, because when you fast for like 23 hours or so, 22 to 23 hours, your body is in, it goes through healing mode, and it does start to take care of some business that you wouldn't be able to very well otherwise, because you are, so busy digesting all the time. And also, I wanted to take care of some liver issues. Of course, I have to talk to you about these other things. Fatty liver which had started, and you don't get really fatty liver from eating fat. You get fatty liver from eating sugars and starches and things like that, but and so if you want to, I don't want to get into that right now. I'll talk about that another time, but I have a long history of people who developed that. But anyway, it is good for, cleaning out your liver, and a host of all kinds of other help. So I won't get into all that right now, but I just wanted to let you know a little bit more about what I was doing. I am doing the one meal a day. It's amazing. I can't say enough great about it. If you want to know more about it, you can look up OMAD, O-M-A-D, and then you know, or intermittent fasting, and get to know a little bit more about it. There's been a few books that are out there. I think Eat, Stop, Eat is one of them. It's kind of like the warrior diet. Some people kind of go off, you know, on that a little bit. There's different ways to do it. You know, some people call it a 5-2 diet, where, you know, they'll do an intermittent fasting thing where they eat regularly for 5 days, and then 2 days it's, you know, they'll do fasting, which is, it's not 2 days in a row, I don't think. They usually break it up with a regular day in between. And then on those days, it's not like you don't eat. You actually just keep your calories to, I think it's about 500 for women and 600 for men. And so, you know, it is minimal. So you gotta be real careful about being choosy on those days. Of course, you can drink lots of water. But the 5-2 seems to work for a lot of people. I don't know if I would like to do that yet, because this is working for me so well. But if it doesn't, I may change it up, you know, after a while. But I don't really get hungry in the morning. I start getting hungry about 11, about 11-ish, 11 to 12, somewhere in there, and then I'll have my big meal around that time. And then I don't get hungry for the rest of the night. If I do once in a while, let's say I stopped eating a little earlier than I should have at lunch, then I will just go ahead and have a few like roasted vegetables in the evening, and it'll just be vegetables and that's it. But it's not too often. I don't really like doing that, because I actually do like to let my body just recover and have all this wonderful time to just process, you know. And I still have enough, loads of energy in the morning to exercise, and I have lots of energy in the evening to exercise. So it's just all good so far. So anyway, just wanted to update you on that, and I will see y'all next time. All right, love you guys. Bye.